Tio
Nyansan in dear
Doc Tio.
Now in the midst of clear intentional deliberate acts of stupidity, we can still stay without going off target. We pray for that strength. Now Mustafa Yusuf, I've told you that it's now no say a program chow of free chow be God say when who's a people tries to be explaining them say yes in political season say MPP say CPP say CY say whatever no the umbe say any decision we take here we call something political capital umbe lose political capital they don't take it in fact now Mrantie bi nkwasiafo bi we smoking guys bi so omo ye demonstration etia galamsey na Ghana fo ameka won tudu no mo didi atam no mo sikwan no mo de dua e bo bonko fo ka mu
amanfo edo omo ratio mo to hospital omo
blocking
omo nsi for make join
one of the guys so say Ghana fo mo bebre wom tie bi wukura anya hwe no sanko fo no enipa defend omo sisi police for dem court a lot of people are defending them disana chronic abuza panyi sana ikuru no etie
nyame hu ya mobo
na honorable sports minister no sada say na unim so we go two police car
we go two kid
Oliver there one stupid guy
I feel omonya no we go two kid was one
there no mo nyina na so mo pese police for no buo mo
na
e international media say abino intimidating nipa intimidating demonstrating all of that it's abino because of political season you know so they see last year ke be bo brutal but
they were cool.
I can nakakra me ato abananka police card they already go to ahiki it we call it political capital they wanted to provoke soldier ni ba ko see here ebe catch and say Charlie road wey the emergency road ambulance ni ade nyina ha no mo fa de nipa ba 37 akwara ka che soldier ni so timi nyam hwe opa abo me no soldier ni ka che say I'm not even on duty. I'm not here to. I'm only telling you. Or person ya nanka soldier ni to this because omo microphone omo say I ready to record. Enti no me sisi ye okotu ki ni nyina no. Ono an microphone twa video no. And about it because or person provoke police. They abo no. But political capital enti. Police for no ma ate. Omo gina odi no mo hwe omo. Political capital. Enti some political capital ni bi ntina. Mustafa Yusuf no. Aka akoma fam da bia mo ya de pa mo ma update and na dodo aka me akoto aba. I think we are some minim say there na Frank e de aba e o page no so ti ma me hwe na me confirm say da ya minti na de me check but we are 73 days away from elections. 73 near 2 months and some days. It ya ban bia mpese obelusu political capital. And until Mustafa Yusuf, that's what a check so. And yes,
incompetence, yache.
But to the level of say, I see into me a mobile of Yedia, never see that. And baby, I dream Pasaka, where the first year of an elected government, second year of an elected government, I call quarter. But all pounds is here, which I will take it to as MP. Hey, yana za kwano krana wa kwese ye yina dino na se ubelusu one seat ni nyina kan political considerations na so political capital no senya sa de abusapanyi honorable Mustafa Yusuf no or see one of the parliamentarians I catch say probably you are the worst sports minister no no and no na no pay me friend MP baako me friend MP baako catch say me mano enyoma nan onyina so no answer friend catch say Meme so the worst sports minister, the most incompetent ever to have manned the sports ministry. And let me advance my point. Under Mustafa Yusuf, you call AFCON 2021, you born the year 2022. Our Cameroon, Ghana, you have 1 point in first round. It was the worst in our history in terms of AFCON participation. Wow. Not a film first round, but see at the point about could pay a film never see that. Esi wo Mustafa Yusuf amprezo choto mame 2 years after ye koje sanim gwase no ye ko AFCON 2023 about the year 2024 Ghana sent from first round anamebwa and under Mustafa Yusuf 2 consecutive AFCON tournaments AFCON 2021 and AFCON 2023 Ghana exited with the group stages of the competition. Or you're the worst sports minister. I was hard with you. Mama 2. Let me go to the third point. Third point, they say under Mustafa Yusuf, the first time a Ghana mine CAF akacha ya say monko pe baby nkobo ball. Black Stars monko pe baby nkobo ball. Under Mustafa Yusuf, the first time in our history, because when the man here the worst sports minister ever no. Under Mustafa Yusuf, yebo World Cup qualifiers no. Next FIFA my conditional approval. Conditional approval. Or the worst sports minister.
Also he is it.
Some na make come as no na say ordinary case. On just what can dey na make come as. Minister Waina Ghana former omo physically challenged. Akwaji African Cup e dey abere Ghana. Not done on the trophy man all catch up some test about this come confess can my accounts. Or the worst sports minister ever. Ever. Time na military yi wo cool wo ni nyina. O ka mo nyina boma. Minister was sampa. On my number we oni number. Hey Mustafa Yusuf. So I've sent a dossier to a parliamentarian. And I'm catching we didn't know this. And I'm saying you didn't know, but I say we invited public questions. When I say we invited questions from the public. Munyam changes from standing orders. Even if it takes some of us coming to meet the person to come and ask the questions on your behalf, we will be ready to do it. Minister, I'll punch us into it. I will let him explain. As I'm not working with the penny, new pan say, as a new penny, say, 4 FIFA standard pitches.
Yeah.
Name of the calf behind Sunday to my ball. As I'm with what I say. I didn't meet FIFA standard, but I meet calf standard. Now, is also
the trouble calf coffee.
All but for who's your Baba Stadium can. So, voice now, boy, and Uchini, Tifuchinia. All but the phone, or Baba Stadium can, or Baba Sports Stadium in Kumasi. The Accra Sports Stadium and the University of Ghana Stadium and Obo Cape Coast Stadium can. Oh, here was so crazy pon cry boss you roof you got tamala 18 4 you were 4 now careful for atu baba rem osan boka won say a standard. Now let me tell you where the problem is. Any baby ya FIFA for apart from pitch na enya no sensan no enye no baba yara de no minister yi adan problem be no wo sanya nsensan asem gwa no mkan men kan tell say under this sports minister ya bobo kuma se dey akotu bibia free Accra finalize ni dey aba you know scoreboard ye bo kuma se ye no bobo nkan ya eti ye bo Premier League ye bo o se scoreboard na. But see a ball calf interclub competition there na no more to know there be sim ye wi an here dey call under the sports minister.
Yes.
The most incompetent, the worst ever sports minister we have seen. You can mention the names. What number? What's up, Bruta? Oh, only number bia. He has nothing to show. Oh, the worst of the and what do you some parameters they are to join now? Now he has a Mustafa Yusuf and fit in as the worst. Oba what to say your junior national teams will be World Cup under 17 under 20 under 23 what to say Yakobo World Cup no I have fast to exam parliament or say nanu ya a man under 20 World Cup and the GDD but Okas under 17 under 20 and under 23 man in team international tournament and any problem but a man tournament Yakoma 7 you qualifying go next stage of the competition that o man be dey say Minister William Zapanyi oye the West. Now, let me address the National Sports Authority chairman. Said Pound, a very good friend of this crew. In fact, he's personally a friend, but Zapanyi, I will have to address him based on the issues. Or say Cape Coast and Accra Stadium are you ready?
Yes. Na
kase calf for no
Remember for inspection. Omba dia.
Se panyini kasa apena me yema hye na me dwuni bebrebe se panyini na kae we ese me ba ya na eka ese yinshi na ka we
Sa nya ya mo ni yinshi mo na
nti o ka wi na aga zo we de se nkura asem sa kura on
sa
na se national authority board chairman ka bia
we board chairman of the NSA
o ka nkura asem za ya wo masem o ka yinshi asem ana na o ka yinshi asem zed pan
also mo bankwa dia
Kabiru Fadia no 2 page na so mami o say the Cape Coast and Accra sports stadiums are ready and I can assure you that if they CAF come the game will be played in Ghana.
Yes.
So if they don't come,
he's so sure.
So if they don't come,
but a conditioner after 7 ministers here were 4 FIFA standard pitches near Digina.
Board chairman say if they come, so if they don't come,
then it will not be played.
But I've told you here that if they come, they will approve Cape Coast and it is not because the pitch is now better to play football, but because of certain considerations.
Yes.
And you say we so number G2 and as a foreign ministry, no, but every 2 months young as I ready.
And there be answer mudin se munu.
I don't so you ready.
When the guest waste, obi be sorry abijinem.
Enti the mami chawadi. I didn't unim the man bani Cape Coast. Said no me man there.
Yeah.
History behind it. Man in pop on Danny Green.
Yeah.
A free see jai bobo Cape Coast okay.
So story say brother ya bo so usu ansa se be kanjo say
Ghana ni bia.
Man is a foot no be breli bi.
Akwa no free na buy free Zambia na buy almost say in Papua na it's a pani
yeah chia
mama ncho timer e jai bobo e wo Cape Coast no Ghana versus South Africa the equal penalty
for war pitches papa on boss ball
Ghana versus South Africa
no mo be boy away game
e na ye ni omo World Cup qualifier na ye group stages no na sabo no na abranti okọ bechitas ya o mapam na free we friend Daniel Amati ejan ho kọ soro se ya bibrim se de wato mambogu mu no ene eje penalty my sabo na Saraka for no e ka referee officiating bom ni come aka say any FIFA so me mo ball no for because na referee na body trim po say opese osisi South Africa for abapani sabe kai sa game na it was 14th November 2021. That was the last time you bought a Black Stars game in Cape Coast. That was the last time CAF approved stadium me the ball match category C no. So how much category 3 games no. Yeah. That was the last time.
Wow.
Yeah,
2024.
Me say November 2021. November 2022 abetwam. November 2023 abetwam.
Yeah, we are in November.
Now I do 3 years.
3 years.
After na do nsuo
the 9th month
after na do nsuo gu nsensan no so tio CAF anka say Cape Coast Stadium no floodlight nye CAF anka say Cape Coast Stadium no washrooms nye ti say de Kumasi o maka bia kire no CAF anka say ye improve Kumasi de say no mo say o mo frade bi ba bia place no e converge e fa e ko dressing room no as a safety zone. Ye ni bi Cape Coast there was safety zone. Cape Coast there will be bia. The only problem was grass na and also abakaya the amount grass na say no. Ye koye 6 March.
Yeah.
6 March 2021.
Our pitch.
6 March 2022.
No 2022.
Yes, 2022. 6 March no ye koye o park na so. And say park no obeka yi ponko no omo koba the commander ne teso ni ade ni na say park no ejemu wana ne Nigeria e bebo no and quickly CAF be reject Cape Coast and his excellency na dan ko kufa do influence ye de ba Kumasi and on be my conditional approval say Kumasi Cape Coast na conditional approval na ye total approval
I know na can minister in some
pitch ne say no and after the mo etwa enum eti problem ani o Cape Coast only the grass only the grass abuja penyi ɛne yɛtena hɔ ɛna grass ne nyɛ yɛanya ho hwee saa mama the last game ne yɛbɔɔ hɔ no sɛ ɛyɛ November 2021 Ghana versus South Africa yɛanya ho hwee biam 14th November 2021 yɛanya ho hwee biam abɛsi saa bere and people are paid bosomi nipa kɔgye pay
so my year juma
uye ya ɔsɛ yɛwɔ 4 standard car stadia na minister no me se ɛyɛ me ya ɔnim nneɛma no bebrebe so wonim sɛ yɛ submit Cape Coast Stadium no ɛde ma CAF so mo approve nneɛma bɔ CAF category 2 no Champions League groups prelims enti ɔmo allow me diema kai Ghana for pa me diema bɔ ne prelims no ɛwɔ Cape Coast ɔmo bɔ prelims no yɛ no ɛna CAF ka kyɛm sɛ ɔmo ntumi mmɔ group stages ɔmo bɔ no Kumasi saa stadium na me diema bɔ prelims wɔ hɔ yɛ mo group stages no minister ne say ɛyɛ FIFA standard no asɛm no ɔka no ɔka FIFA standard pitch no ɔka stadium the difference between pitch and stadium no ɛyɛ bebrebe o pitch ne yɛnsensa ne yɛgyina so ɔbɔbɔ no stadium no me say saa stadium no me diema ka so ɔpɛ so ɔbɔ group stages of CAF Champions League yɛanyanto dreams ka so ɔpɛ so ɔbɔ group stages of CAF Confederations Cup yɛanyanto afi stadium a CAF gye tu mu sɛ bɛtumi abɔ abɛduru quarter finals bɛba ha ɛna nansɛ ɔmɔbɛma akra ɛkwan sɛ ɛmmɔ prelims
chairman sɛ sɛ ɔmɔ banko a dia game yɛ bɛbɔ no Ghana
sɛ maka kyerɛ so waka nkora asɛm bɔ chairman waka nkora asɛm ɛti nkora no sɛ ebia Steve awo na ne ba ne gyina hɔ na ɔsɛ mpapa ka no ɔde ba ma wo ntram bi abusapa wonu sɛ timi da ne ntɔkwa between nkora no ba ne papa mfa ka ne ma
ka no kura wo ni
ba no mo papa ka ma mfu bi papa ka ne bi na papa o ska cha papa papa ne oska na nkora asɛm it was if they come the game will be played in Ghana no more man said pound if they come and minister not confirm and no say besi na CAF and reply krata no they've not replied you see if they come now okay did we need to wait for them to come because they wait that near bit much am say Cape Coast Stadium no grass na problem no mo ka say ya wie tuma hwe am so panyu nim say stadium na Sudan for no apeke e ko ball oko Libya na Libya for choose stadium so mo mbobo ho in terms of omu grade here we are toss be 6 as 7 but I approve dada
okay
e chomo stadium na ho ni na ya approve dada o but here the according to St. Pound and the minister Accra Port Stadium na ready si ho Cape Coast na ready si ho but senya si ekro so baba rank yam frɛ CAF say mo ma inspector mo nyintum ka ho fama ye sure these are the people we are dealing with.
These are the people we are dealing with. Pepe, Pepe is very, very special when it comes to sports presentation. He is the best ever. With Efri Kylian Mbappe, Nadia, and watching you live from Gospel Oak Barber Shop inside Amakuma Infi. Masandigo will beat Become Chelsea come Sunday. Akuma Sports, the best. Wait for your Sebeho. Or say, Pepe, my submission is that even in the advanced countries like US, UK, and other jurisdictions, stadiums are given out for social and religious events, even today. But there are guidelines to make sure that the pitches are protected, said that the facility will not lose its purpose. Our problem here is that we don't appoint people who can get the job done, but rather family friends, cronies, and political faithfuls who need to be satisfied. Yes, if we Darocha Jadu Apia, Sabape and Darocha, Yaka Ewaha. Na yet also head to folk head coach, any coach. Watara say ono de nasem nyina ye ba kopɛ say media fo a mo de mo yes ne yempam no wo se onyankoi adwuma no obɛya ache na 7 months pe bi no wayɛ adwuma ɛsɛ amanfo complain ni ade na ne e be suare you because ono Hatchford team no onya mfiri mu.
I can't 7 months I'm here all this. The football is not mathematics 1 + 1 = 2. No. If you want to ask me that, come in my office, sit down, I will give you the explanation about the biology, why the muscle to develop, how many months, how many weeks before. As a folk, we are prepared a team. When you give 8 years or we are going to 9 years of Guardiola, you can't ask him that question. Me, I will build the team, you are making your analysis. But the way you are free to say, to take your things, the same, I'm free hand to do my job. If you're not happy because I make 7 months, you are content all this, you suffer because I'm here for a long time. Okay? Now, I tell you, last year I made a team. I don't talk about the players. I made the team. Some of the individuals are good players, but the mentality is not working with me. That's why I take my time to look the players who can understand me, who can hear, who want to go far, not some of you are coming to make another things. That's the why I say I take the young players. The young players are taking, all of them have talent, can play, you need the confidence. At least as a folk, we don't have time to wait. And the supporters and the fans, we believe them, it's normal. You can win 33 matches, you lose the 34, it's special. It's normal. You understand that? I don't say I'm making academic or that. No, I take the players are young. What I'm talking about young is the mentality. I'll take like Sani or Wissam, who have just 16 years. When every day you are calling him, you are saying the things. I think you didn't help the boy to play. That's why sometimes the players are so easy to perform well, but when you go another place, you perform well. If the pressure is too much, if you make the pressure on, no problem. If my beak is too big, my head is too big to support all this pressure. You can say everything you like, but please, let's get to the rates on these boys. Some of them come is the first time you play on the pitch, you have the green grass. You are trying to bring in the team. Today you say the boys have performed well. That is the hard work. We are continuing. This is the one of the pieces. We are continuing to do that hard work, and we are continuing to discover another players who is coming.
Yes, also bet me aka de ope bia ne mum ono onyankoy prosper na chewogum na media general nkomo a ye ndi ye bisa ne se ye se o players o maye rasta ni ade wudwa o mo pa wo mpese ubehu sa rasta no kra wo si o dabi ono ne boys no opese omo looking good no mutimi appear before supporters ne eno omo nje on time will be a ne mum sei na prosper echim.
I think that is not something that is really like casting iron in terms of, I mean, the way people think I see it that way. No, it's not like that. Sometimes it's about the appearance of the player. You see, when players appear good on the field, it gives even their own supporters the confidence in terms of the way they appear on the field. So sometimes as a coach, we try as much as possible to make sure that players appear good. And appearing good also has something to do with whatever they put on or whatever they wear. So sometimes I try as much as possible to make sure that they look good to meet the level of the club that they are playing.
Say and a prosper team na or say obetimi atip this man Frank Mbella say or you're the best assistant coach ever or no prosper oni no aye adwuma ewo ne coaching career ni nyina mu.
Who's the best player that you ever coached? The best player I've ever coached, I will go for Mbella. Technically good. Mbella is a killer. I mean, he's a killer in front of goal. Technically good. He knows where the pockets of spaces are. He knows when to apply the right technique at the right time. I still remember the goal he scored against Mediama when we went to Takwa, and then when the same goal he scored against Wafa when we went to Sogakope. He rounded the goalkeeper. when I was screaming he should pass the ball into the net because I saw it was a combination play and I expected him to play the ball. He just took the ball, kept his calm, rounded the goal.
Calmness personified in front of
goal. I'm telling you.
And coach Prosper Nate Ogumechemwa, the best ever player no as coach on na ye juma Frank Mbella and all my conditions be game bia or muko boy no ni adi nti ono de se woka se onyi the best ever player on na ye juma obeyi Frank Mbella Pepe coach Prosper Nate Ogum but what I say in for a wedi be 7 months hamono munya hu because on the house obeche opa onyanko.
Yes, I've told you that the entire Prosper Abu Akawatara or the conference our because empanyfona team no ekra omo no be some empanyfo nyina agitum say or the right man for the job. Because no say we dey question fi na be yano ha say we dey he has not done enough to tell us he's the right man for the job. There na or the two table no so e dey achese on the right man for the job. Say on jere bibia e just the right man for the job. But between onone heart folk board no me sure mo pen nim de owura na ya ye nyina ye nim because ye de nim we look at results. Nano be na discussion be na braje bi say there be would the results nkwa ejaji coach na me say sa e dey be biem enti student bi o attendance obinya 100%. Student bi o say o ka say open names of talkages and di mamuda but en woman no ye kwotro krata na kwara mpa so say my enfa results ye enfa ne attendance eni say do sikika na tari shem yemubu aye batem zatete still ni aye ni say ni de awura ha na ya akwotena se but still ya betwatwa wo se me yemfa de atwatwa no yemfa kwa no ni school uniform ne fe ne bag fe no eni say anopaka be si ne ntam no oba no betena se di batakwa no monwoma no yemfa no da bi etimi mfa no uye coach upo umpo results any de bejeje tinanu bi my nani did events and company na or the Bentley way no e da so ni CV so the Bentley way so we say the team keto bi ti say Newcastle mama na buja ban ke nkoye Bayern wo coach a big team but ba ko no we empepe opa man Champions League aye boy empepe ba ko no fi na yi so a part of the results we nya enti Sabuba Kawatara say ono no has no be chepa unyankoi. I am not sure say Enzanjoni bia na say support bia na say obi odi game na chi bia empire say Enzia Pan Watara. I'm not sure if that is enkofo empire omobono no Abuja banyiminim. The minim ne say enkofo ye worried based on results I had to fuck Enya and Watara and go for a worried. Yeah. So the last time we sat here in Mount Abubakar Watara, the statistics had to fuck no. With the exception of Nanu gave your boys, that's I gave an income. No about 19 games I was paying. Na Papa na wini 9 mewa. Well, lose 7 I draw 2. Yes, I know. 80. There be no winning 7. And we lose 9 and we draw 2. Dear Nana was idea no Japan. Eh, say, yeah, because
3 draws, 7 wins, and
9 defeats. Yeah. Say, I call 8 wins, 9 defeats, 3 draws. How do you say, we enough DSC can say obi team go afeball so what afeball no do you think people sit down and analyze when Guardiola should be sacked? But people always sit down and analyze when Eric Ten Hag should be sacked. Do you think people pick pen and paper and sit down and begin to calculate when Carlo Ancelotti should be sacked? but people were always calculating when Xavi should leave. Danger. Idea some coin. I said, yeah, as a house of folk, a team there, we any problem. And I don't wish he goes so far as he will produce results for a class of folk. Okwadi na menya. We mu so penyo okwadi na menya. Supporter no wo tie ne se watara kwadi na sa supporter no benya. Enti des watara eso ye ne se o produce results and man has folk no watara wa febo. Enya se bi ni. Me say, do you think people are doing calculations on when Nuruddin Stephen Ifo coach of Samates? Sabro be to have a pen paper. Who will be doing that? When I calculate this area? But what are they based on results now? They many pagans say. It took a chance. What you say? Because no, their questions are trouble. And I am a was the at the end supporters now. Or ball match week 1. Amukogu also more channel. I'm on the press and post match. I'm also a police from God. And such over an agent now. Nay, such over an agent of the bay. Has called you a pandora and supporters and a buffalo. Nay, such over an umbo. I don't know, I must say such over.
Seven of mukavality.
And now, Tarana, who call you Bobo baby. Supporters in the Casaya, who could not say, in so great big Garacra, and Omudum Light, and your Quania Delsu, and Anton, and nine is a jovo. Nine is a jovo. I don't know, since and Joff from Paswoko. Nine is a job from Paswoko. Messi Watara reply no. So no better watch no. Messi Pep Guardiola will be no award says here pump Pep. Now who call Inter the Juma Simoni Inzaghi one I do that pam. But Watara wa Juma there. So resource I see it just say. Hey, the one we me bump has been a win in the Watara beche no share Diana no nya 3 consecutive wins. Watara beche nyum because said the one win money in Nyoma Bano. Say, what was a drop from my room? Said, Obia, Pesa or Kobe, Pesa or Kodemum, so was Sunday as a pamo. So, what the performance here, say, who games Wabboy, Yakabama, Ukra, 9 defeats,
8 wins,
8 victories, 3 drawn games in your 20 games, coach. And yo, now when Uncle Four counts in the over Japan. On Traonche has him paying for the SU Unibi. Now, if you do baby, you see, in so a type of Jenny or Joe, no much why, Betty. And as I was so, I start to say, oh, your consistent wins. And it has a league in Uncle Robert GFA Cup, Walk Africa. Now, why the Bacas Yampamo? Minchas, I'm say. I'm the penny, Pepe, Prosper say. Frank Thierry Bella Etuga.
Was the best player.
None of the cousin Mitchell or Becaya, Becatcher say, Croman paying for a special as Antiqual team and paying for team is and say, more opportunities there. On bet man register 15 foreign base players, come register 15.
The best player he has ever worked with. But on guys where you KOTOKO best player, but also no as coach. Players or no more year, you mean Bella now or Tipanas the best.
Me a short circuit, Ucheji twice Busan, so say you Canadian could be Mukwala. No, or some Pushina.
Any Imoro Ibrahim.
Okay,
Wakacho.
The rate now, and Kofon Fiamontino, Osha, or more Bobon at the Makotona. And none of the opportunity to go 3 players in Como. Make a job say, Ya Munsha Muniamono free baby buying. Who clearly say, Omo power mentality say, Omo baby, but Momo the end of the boy a ball, Adendia. And then someone don't gun, you make a sabi or I dream say, since years smooth like what Bokwa, your frequent natural to my friend, or the sergeant not to buy you.
Osha players are foreigners on my back KOTOKO in recent times, they know my Jumana. We need Mbella no the same in terms of attitude, professionalism. Any determination or person will be no. But me Sembella no Ghana near by now me very disappointed say the nation as a whole intake upon catch no the quality no okuta no you be share be queen mo share this guy is so different it's very different
enti prosper some no aka no a challenge Kotoko players no
was the best ever player on
na ye adwuma and observation ne ya adwen one season pe na mo ye adwuma and as season
what we are convinced the coach this
Mbella said 21 goals in the Ghana Premier League. A foreigner comes into a league and the first season amount our numbers no.
Wow.
And some numbers no good enough to win the league.
Yeah.
Na me kai Kotoko game no more draw the winning league or boase na me ho. Sa da has a free kekus. Me China ne drive be buru mu boase. Na abusapanyi Mbella dibrika sa picture no China phones me so na wo me yi so be card so. Mbella three say na coach ason wo wiem.
Wow.
Who's a coach onye be matete kese za. But the joy on the day no
because
no you are not se go bi o park no so say no ti twi Kotoko players no e the ball no to atrem ho no. Enti when you count all of that together na coach na some no work and again that we have catch say obi se me a den pa say obeka say that be coach enya mbere mukwala that be mukwala we or say ono enti me sure say outside the pitch e ka ho me sure say or say ball back no kwese no
yeah
na po no da o ma combination play to tian say shoot ball and a boy the dribble goalkeeper no kwese and o musanya the same opportunity ni nyina say 2 away games no kai o na ball na saba no was shout to say shoot because baby o jana shoot up no was a dribble goalkeeper no say na me catch say Ronaldo Luis Nazario de Lima o say ball na chef pa na say we striker na ma 1-on-1 with goalkeeper okay o say no when nine up a crown carbon we on any keeper but on just as a next strikers no obo no boom no the goalkeeper not the say with the team obo no boom na keeper no can afa nche enti Prosper Frank Thierry Mbella two guys the best player on no ayejuma of course enra obi busam say Pepe na say Prosper ayejuma wafa at wafa he was not the head coach but obey the head coach be ayejuma no
kwame adakwa family of ultimate
ono no abeye adwuma as head coach why national team adwuma nti so say ni nyina aka ho and we abrante din de Frank Mbella for me I want to agree with the coach even though a personal decision but I agree with him say that boy and unim so ba Kumasi babo ni nyina no ya ntino ho se biada he came to do his job and the good thing is Ebra Cameroon for enemy 55 players for World Cup 55 provisional man squad now we go song a interview to talk about Frank Mbella.
Wow.
For me I think that coach Achusu Adeniyi the height of it is a fire young boy omoba no na ba ko no mfegi no e was experience Mbella ne bebre o Mbella ne mfegi ne senior player but omobedru ye no Mbella no mo no e keto akora no on the pages just unfortunately say those teams in Egypt so ko sign contract for Kotoko transferring there no na a good business for Kotoko season no they needed the money but sa path no for players mo young mo developing no ya na nka ho nya Mbella say ideally say ko nya Belgium bi enya Portugal bi raya by now ke cast strikers pa Japan ko kan but unfortunately he went to a team they are looking for results or a young boy one game and far paying you is not a problem for them so $5,000-$10,000 you know only problem I agree with Prosper Nati
but I say kakabi na fe no branch bi say oye ye ho kan de one man nyansapo eni eno Mbappe ya de bi ye ball first half na no run jersey de chair Kroma we bia just all the opposite side of the second half no
abuja no customer woman
every season no crazy nyina na just all the opposite
what's the no customer
ya ball first half
uniform
and on run the top of the bar
some boy ni busa Mbappe jersey na Mbappe de Mbappe angene de no ba mo ko inside na coach no uniform say o ma no nto abo no so nti wa ma second half de bi
because o yi jersey na
coach si jersey no akogene de na be chese obitima attack Mbappe wo game no nti coach ni uniform.
Wow. See, the particular is player do Jim Mbappe jersey. Your ball first half whistle. Coach na man na boss can review say you are falling in love with the man. Oba won't tackle.
Because game ni over. Down. That's when
Mbappe no Kroma Kabeda no wanya set no flash abetwaso
oh ebusia
season nyina na bia gaje so woko
ebusia the woman say you knew level no madru and for them no say player like Mbappe you bet me nya be printed jersey be 150 for a game I him say bi odi bi be ma company or representative omo but even omo no kra na your number omo use in the season no and we were CD a wa beto ashim into your hand they say unfortunately manufacturers ni ha na waka say ometima aye ntem da bi e be free abaye shipping e into ya na ye nyuru ho ye bedru ho into step nkakra ye bedru ko omo jersey na omo hye na buzua they say the pepe issue pepe now say price na yes
yeah the buy ya na
we more original jersey
35
it yen fa say club no dey say sika na apprint nkwa o jersey bi 10 now they always say they be a who each
other because game be I say you more
make a local scene no say the one print you dey fan say $100 crown they print original jersey
10 day no master si page 10 day no
oh I mean can say what they printing for you are printing for
battery
that's what I could check
you get battery
Steve Rodro ko you just Ethiopian 99
yeah for man the chase e ko di buy
Ghana you winning semi-final game and what two fans and a coach ni Timrika fan na na fan Timrika yaziko
yes le ba ko
wa hebu
one ko je fan na no
mo final live you
Canada just go China what 12 fans no
on this is
Ethiopian you do much in here Ethiopian 99 Ghana under 20 team say team na Steve Rodro ne ayi has folk defender na ne ko blast na asaba bi tete Steven Tete what a player he was omo nu par na ye key players to blast our president and na Samuel Seku force ko yi ni jersey Mali 2002
and one to us no
and no so anya bi mu answer yeah
you know mama get this birthday wish and no branch bi be ye me ho kan dey say ya na ma for more time enti Kabiru famiko yes